I tell you, life-changing, amazing healing, like, it's been incredible. So a couple weeks ago, I met this lovely woman. Her name's Amelia. PM me. I will absolutely give you her information. She is a phenomenal holistic healer. I know several, so if you're interested at all, I know some amazing people in Kansas City, but I met her here, and I went to her and we did some sessions. So 2 weeks ago, it was a Thursday before my dad went into the hospital, and we did this thing called the emotion code. And what she does is she goes in and she helps you release emotions, because your emotions get trapped in your body. And she was able to connect in with an ancestor on my dad's side 4 generations back. She was able to release pain and depression and sadness that he passed down to everyone after him, which was passed on to my dad, which was passed on to me and my siblings. She was able to release it all. When I tell you guys, it was the most incredibly amazing, beautiful experience of my life. I could feel this ancestor, right? I could feel them in the room. I'm very sensitive. And I could feel the pain. I could feel it within my body. So I have been carrying this ancestor's pain all these years. And I got emotional. And I was laying there and I thought, wow, what a gift to be able to release this pain on behalf of my entire family. So generations before me, generations after me, it's released. Wow. Like, I did that. That's crazy. It was very, very emotional. So I thought that was cool. And this is before I knew my dad was not doing well, by the way. 3 days later, he was in the hospital. Taken by ambulance. He fell in the shower. Now, my family is not the one that called me. They didn't even tell me. They didn't say anything to me till the next day. Okay? All I'm going to say is family dynamics. It's not about that, okay? It is what it is. This is about my dad right now. His good friend of, I want to say, like 65, 70 years is the one that texted me. And I was so grateful he did. But that session I just told you about, that was only the Thursday before the Saturday that he went in the hospital. And Amelia didn't even know that my dad, she didn't know anything about my dad, nothing. We'd never talked about my dad. This is just what came up. Fast forward to he's in the hospital. My family doesn't tell me he leaves the hospital. Now he's in a nursing home. My family doesn't tell me that. Like, it's like pulling teeth to get information. So it's fine, whatever. So I have another healing session with Amelia, because Amelia tells me she can release my dad through me to give him the peace he needs to pass on, to transition. And I'm like, Amelia, yes, how do we do this? Because I want to give that to my dad. Because it doesn't matter what he's put me through, how much he broke my heart. None of that matters in this moment. He's my dad, and I love him. I'm not angry with him. I'm not bitter. I just want him to be at peace. And I know in my heart and soul that he will be at peace when he is no longer in this physical world. And I want that for him. So I go see her. She connects into my father's energy. You guys, when I tell you everybody needs to know how amazing this is, it was so beautiful. Beautiful. There's no other word. She connected into his energy. She was able to release lots and lots of pain, anger, hurt, betrayal, guilt. These are all the words that came up. She was able to release all of that. through me for my dad, to give him the peace that he needs to transition. It's a gift that I was able to give him. And there is no one that can take that from me. He had a lot of guilt and a lot of sadness around his children. There are 4 of us. I'm the baby. And he needed to know that I forgave him. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful to release him of all of that and some other things that are holding him back. He can go in peace. I was able to gift him that. Again, I understand we all have different circumstances. I understand not all of our parents did the right things. Some of them did terrible, terrible things. But at the end of the day, if you can forgive them, the release it will give you as well as them there's nothing compared to it. Nothing. And I just really feel like I needed to come out here and share it. The person that needs to hear it will hear it. That's all that matters. But I just want you to know that I appreciate the love and the prayers and all the good juju. But that's why today when I was talking about the joy, like what brings you joy, like I have all this going on in my life. I'm losing my last parent. My family dynamics, it's shit. I am so much happier here in Houston with people that I'm surrounded by that love me, and then I have people in Kansas City that love me. It doesn't matter. None of that matters, because right now it's about my dad and what he's going through. And it's been on my heart all week that I needed to come out here and share this with people, because I think that it's great when you can heal with your loved ones, especially before they die. And even after they die, there's so much healing you can do. Like my mom and I, there's so much healing that has happened since I had lost her in 2020. It's amazing. It's like healing is not always fun, but it is so liberating and it is so incredibly awesome, because you learn to find who you are. You learn to love you. You learn to get rid of all that crap that clutters your mind and stresses you out, and all those limiting beliefs that they put on you, whether they meant to or not, when you were a child. Like, it's worth it. If you get nothing else out of this whole video, I promise you it's worth it. Thank you for letting me share this with you. It was very important to me to come out here and be authentic and real, genuine. This is what's going on in my life. So I hope you will have an appreciation when you hear my positive messages coming out, because I do mean those too, but it's just the contrast of knowing that I have real life shit going on in my life too. That is difficult. So I may come out here and be positive, and I'm always inspiring, and I love all that, but I get as much from you all as I give. So I appreciate that, and I wanted to say thank you.